Hey, it's James Potenza, your new home realtor. We're at your job site and we're about to probably pour the foundation, but I'm going to walk you through. I don't know if you can see it right behind me, but yeah, they're getting everything set up. So this is what's called the makeup stage. They have the form boards, the trenches, the post-tension cables, and everything in between, including the plumbing. And I think they're working on, these guys right here are working on the conduit for your island kitchen. So they're probably going to be really close to being pretty close to pouring this right now. So yeah, if you guys are looking to buy a new construction home, you're definitely going to want to contact me, James Potenza, that new home realtor. I help you through all the way from the sales office all the way to the closing table. All right, let's take a look at this Highland home in Meridiana. All right, looks like they just got your conduit wrapped up. So the one thing I like about what Highland does is they pour the sidewalk, the driveway in one pour along with the foundation. And you ask them, why is that important? Well, because it kind of ties everything together and you got the concrete cured all at one time. And it just makes everything more strong, connected to each other. So you won't find any other builder out here that does that. So we're going to walk around the other way. I'm not real good at walking in between rebar. So here's that's probably your main drain line. And it goes way down there. That's your main drain line, your sewer line basically. And it goes way down there. And this is your drain clean out right here. Yep, they'll cut that off and looks like we got it passed. Anytime you see green stickers, that's always good. So on the outside, you'll see all these cables. They're twisted cables. They go all the way from one side of the house to the other, and they're wrapped in a plastic sleeve. Once they pour this concrete, they'll tighten those. They'll pull that from both directions, and it'll compress the concrete. Makes it super strong, and you'll see them laid out all throughout. So post-tension cable. And what they do is, I call these standoffs. I'm sure there's another name for it, but it keeps the cable from sitting on this and then not too far. Your slab's going to be here, so you don't want it too far down or too far up. So they'll adjust those as they pour the concrete. All right, let's take a look around here. So you'll see these trenches here, or footers. I know there's a name for it, but I know what they do. Basically, the concrete goes down into there, and it gives a foot for the slab to sit on. And then, of course, they got the cables running all through that, and it compresses everything together. Looks good. So what you want to look for, and they'll have multiple inspections. Obviously, the construction manager, he'll come out here and take a look at it. But they'll have multiple inspections. And you don't want any of the plastic. You don't want holes in the plastic where the concrete goes and sits on top of the dirt, because that'll kind of draw in moisture, if that makes sense. Because the concrete is almost like a sponge. It'll draw in moisture, but they'll have it all wrapped up, and they'll come back. They're not done. They're not quite ready. They'll come back and they'll tidy it up. And I love these strings, how they go all the way from one side to the other. Makes an exact perfect line. Yeah, so your electrical guys just came by and ran your conduit for your kitchen and for your island. I know this is cool, and I know you've been out here taking a look at this, but anyway, here's basically your sink in your island kitchen, and of course this will be the whole kitchen area will be right here. Nice. And yeah, they're not quite ready. I just saw one of them way over here. These ties right here, that part right there, see with my foot, that'll sit down into the concrete, and then they'll put a major load-bearing structure right there, strap it, nail it, screw it, whatever, and that'll hold the house to the slab. And I'm only seeing a couple of them here. I know they're going to have a couple more. Maybe not. Sometimes they'll have some what's called some flip overs. But I think they'll probably maybe add some of those. I don't know exactly how many, but you'll see them. Strap. That's what I call them, straps. Then, of course, once they start, oh, here's some right here. And then, of course, once they start building the house, putting the frame up, they're going to put some shear walls in. Once they have the slab poured, it'll look like basically a frosting on a cake. It'll be super smooth. And then they'll chalk line where the frame goes, and they'll probably mark exactly where the shear walls go. But yeah, if you've watched my other videos, you'll see that. All about shear walls. And Highland probably puts more shear walls in their homes than any other builder that I've seen in this area. So yeah, check out my other videos and so you'll know what a shear wall is. But yeah, looking good, buddy. I'm excited for you. All right, so that's a post-tension cable slab. They're just about ready to pour. They probably have a couple more straps. Well, I see some up here in the front. But yeah, they're about to pour your slab. Then they're going to have your lumber drop. And once they start the framing, it goes up super fast. And I'll be keeping an eye on that. So yeah, James Potenza, that new home realtor here in the Houston area. If you guys are looking to buy a new construction home, you got to contact me. I'll be able to help you through the entire process, and of course, make some videos of your home being built. All right, we'll see you on the next video.